What's up, guys? Alex chasing back here with a brand new video. Hopefully, I'm a great afternoon or night, ever on this world. And for today's video, we're gonna be doing NBA start, bench, cut. If you don't know what this is, it's basically where it's an Instagram called Start Bench Cut, and you go on it. I saw a YouTuber do this called King of the Fourth Quarter. I watch him all the time. Go check him out. It's basically where there's three players. For example, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving. Now I have to say which one I would start, which one I would bench, and which one I would cut off the team. And that's basically it. And let's get it started. I'm going to have the pictures of what they are right here. So the first one, we have Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, and Kyrie Irving. Now, I would start Kyrie Irving and then bench Russell Westbrook and then cut Stephen Curry. Now, the reason why I'll do this is Kyrie Irving is a great offensive player, solid defensive player. Russell Westbrook, he's just a beast all around the floor, and Stephen Curry, he'll give you some good threes. He's very clutch, but I want defense and explosive, amazing offense, and Russell Westbrook gives you that, and then Kyrie Irving is just like one of the best offensive players in the league. Great handles, and he's a great defensive player too. I mean, he's solid. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right. Next one, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, and Isaiah Thomas. Now, this is when Isaiah Thomas is not hurt. Chris Paul is on the Clippers. I'm going by what the pictures are. So Chris Paul's on the Clippers, so in his prime. Kyle Lowry during the All-Star game, so 2 years ago. And then Isaiah Thomas when he was not hurt. I would go Chris Paul, Isaiah Thomas, and cut Kyle Lowry. So start Chris Paul, bench Isaiah Thomas, and cut Kyle Lowry. Now, Chris Paul, I would start him because he's one of the best. He's one of the most rated offensive players in the league, and he's just probably the best passing point guard in the NBA, so that's why I would start him. And then I would bench Isaiah Thomas because King of the Fourth Quarter, he's a great offensive player. Defensively, he's terrible, but offensively, he's great. And then Kyle Lowry, I don't really love Kyle Lowry. I know in the past few days I said I'm not a huge believer in him. I said that like 5 months ago, and I'm really not. I don't really think he's anything special. Now, DeMar DeRozan is great. I just don't really love Kyle Lowry. When he was on the Spurs, he was okay, but I'm not really a huge fan of him, and I don't know. I just don't really like him a lot. All right. With the next one, we have Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. I would start James Harden, and then bench Russell Westbrook, and then cut Stephen Curry. So I would start James Harden because the dude got that step back. Ooh. I would bench Russell Westbrook because just a beast around the floor, and then cut Stephen Curry because, like I said, great shooter, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all-around talent. I know James Harden is more just a shooter, and on defense, he's like this. Yeah, get the ball. Yeah. I'm just going to take a 5-hour nap. No, but I just think he's a lot better on offense than Stephen Curry. Just like his dribble moves, and just he's so relaxed, and he just I just really love James Harden. All right, the next one, I think this is going to be a good one. Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, and Dwyane Wade. Now, this is Dwyane Wade on the Bulls, so last year, Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler from last year. Now, I'm going to have to start Klay Thompson, bench Jimmy Butler, and cut. Even he's doing it. He's like, and cut Dwyane Wade. And that's just because Dwyane Wade, he's 36 now. He's getting old. Yes, he still can do amazing things, but he's nothing like when he was in his prime. In his prime, he is the best shooting guard ever, but in his prime, he was amazing. He was just amazing. All right. Actually, he's not the best shooting guard ever. Kobe Bryant is. I don't know what I'm saying. Just scratch that. Kobe Bryant's the best shooting guard ever. All right. And then I would start Klay Thompson because that dude, he's so offensively talented. It's amazing. And on defense, he's solid. Jimmy Butler, he's basically the same thing. I just think he's a little better on defense. And, yeah. All right. So the next one. So this is MVP. So there's Derrick Rose, Stephen Curry, and Russell Westbrook. Now, these are the MVPs. This is not Rose now, who might retire. Actually, I saw today he's not going to retire. He wants to go back to the Cavaliers. So this is Derrick Rose from 4 years ago, I don't know, when he was an MVP. Start Derrick Rose. Bench Russell Westbrook, and cut Stephen Curry. I would start Derrick Rose because if you don't know, if you've been watching the NBA for the past few years, and, he tore all his stuff. Before he became the most injury-prone and most unlucky player in the NBA, he was the best point guard in the league. And if he never got hurt, I think he'd be right behind LeBron James and Kevin Durant for the best player in the NBA. This dude was amazing. Yes, I was not really watching basketball. Went like in 2011, 2012. But I've been watching him since 2014. I watched highlights, for years now. And he was an amazing point guard. He brought him to the NBA Finals. So, yeah. So, start Rose, bench Russ, cut Curry. I don't really need to say anything about Russell Westbrook and Stephen Curry because we've had him a lot. Now, this one, so we got Giannis, Gordon Hayward, and Paul George. So I would start Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this one's tough. I really don't know. Paul George and Gordon Hayward, the only thing Paul George has over Gordon Hayward is just as athleticism. I can't say, athleticism. You know what I'm trying to say. And he can jump out the gym. But Gordon Hayward is, I think, actually, PG-13 is a great shooter, too. I think this is very tough, but I'm going to have to give the edge to Paul George. I don't really know why, but I'm just going to give the edge to Paul George on this one. Now we got some oldies. We have Julius Erving, Larry Bird, and Scottie Pippen. I'm going to start Larry Bird, bench Julius Erving, and cut Scottie Pippen. I'm going to start Larry Bird because, great offensive player. Probably one of the best three-point shooters ever. One of the best offensive players ever. Julius Erving. I think he's the guy. No, he's amazing. He's the guy that went under the hoop and like this, and he was a great offensive player. And Scottie Pippen was a better defensive player than offensive player, but he was solid. He played with Michael Jordan, but he was a good player. But I'm gonna start Bird, bench Irving, and cut Pippen. Now another oldie. We have Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, and Vince Carter. Now, Vince Carter, if you don't know, he's 41 years old now, and he's still in the NBA. He got drafted in the late 90s. He can still jump out the gym, but when he was in his prime, he was like Michael Jordan. He could probably better than Michael Jordan. But I'm going to have to start at AI, who never won a championship. Sucks. But I'm going to start AI, Allen Iverson, bench Tracy McGrady, and cut Vince Carter. I'm going to start Allen Iverson because he's one of the best offensive players ever. Tracy McGrady, just because he scored 13 points with 33 seconds left in the game and won the game, and he's really good. And I'm going to cut Vince Carter. If you didn't know, Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter are cousins, so, sorry. And, yeah. Alright, next we have Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron James. I'm going to start, I know everybody's going to hate my opinion here, but start Kevin Durant, bench LeBron James, and cut Carmelo Anthony. Now, I'm not saying start KD because, I'm saying start KD not because he was on the Warriors and won a championship this year, just because overall, look at the dude, 7 feet, can dribble like a point guard and can shoot over anybody. He shot over LeBron in the NBA Finals. You know how hard that is? LeBron's a great defensive player when he wants to be. And then LeBron, one of the best players to ever do it. Same with KD, but I'm going to have to bench LeBron and cut Melo. Alright, now if it was Hoodie Melo, he's going over all of them, but it's not Hoodie Melo, so yeah. Alright, another one. Allen Iverson, Stephen Curry, and Jason Kidd. I'm going to start Stephen Curry, bench Allen Iverson, and cut Jason Kidd. Yes, Jason Kidd is probably one of the best passing point guards ever with Stockton, but I'm going to start Stephen Curry, great offensive player, and Allen Iverson, also a great offensive player, but I'm giving the edge to Curry because his three-point shooting is one of the best this league has ever seen. Next, we have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. So I'm going to start Michael Jordan, obviously. I'm going to bench LeBron James and cut Kobe Bryant. I'm going to start Michael Jordan because he's just the GOAT. I'm going to bench LeBron James because he's probably one of the top 3, 4, 5 players ever. Same with Kobe Bryant, but Kobe Bryant is not on the same... Yes, Kobe Bryant has more championships than LeBron, but I just don't think he's on the same level as LeBron. And just what he can do for his team is crazy. He brought a team that, when he was one of his earlier years, in the early 2000s, he brought the team to the championship with all no-name players. That's just amazing. All right. Next, I think this is a different one. We have the Ball brothers. We have LaMelo Ball, Jello Ball, and Lonzo Ball, who now plays for the Lakers. I'm going to start LaMelo Ball because I think he's going to come into a better talent than Lonzo Ball. I'm going to bench Lonzo Ball and cut Jello Ball. Jello, or LiAngelo, I just think he's more of a defensive player. I mean, he can shoot the three very well, but I just don't really see him being a good fit in the NBA with just his size. He's not really in great shape. I'm going to start LaMelo. I'm going to bench Lonzo because he's in the NBA. I don't really think he's a bust. I do think he's a bust in the way of there's so much hype around him, but I don't think he's going to be a bust like in the way of like he's going to suck. I just think he's going to be in the way of the bust on the way everybody says he's going to be. Best player ever. No. So that's why I think he's going to be a bust, but I think he's going to be a great player. That's not my thing. I just think he's not going to be on the level of LeBron, KD, Kyrie Irving, but I still think he'll be a great player in this league. And I'll start LaMelo because I think he's the best out of all of them, even at 16 years old. And yeah, so that is the last one. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. And yeah, like always, peace.